Hello, Sagittarius. Welcome to Passion Water Tarot. This is going to be a generalized weekend reading for Sagittarius for November the 1st, the 2nd, and the 3rd. As with all generalized readings, it will not resonate with everyone. So please take what resonates and leave the rest. Don't try to force it. Things can become scattered out there with these cards. Mercy. Okay. So, time is fluid. You could have already started experiencing some of the energies coming, some of the messages coming forward. Or you will experience them in the future. Also, speaking of time, there are no clocks or calendars in the 5D. So if you've been brought to this reading at another time besides November the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd, Five of Swords, please note that Spirit has a way of bringing you to readings when it's your time to hear the messages. Male and female energies are shared by all of us. So if I'm saying he and you know in your story it's a she, please exchange that as it resonates with you. As well as if I'm saying that this is Sagittarius and this is another energy that has come to the table, and you know by description that it's reversed, then please exchange that as it resonates with you. Generalized readings, energies can become reversed easily. I'm an intuitive reader. And with that being said, let's dance into the passion waters of your life. Okay, Sagittarius, let's invite Holy Spirit, Spirit Guide, angels, and ancestors into this reading with love and light to provide the highest level of clarity for those receiving messages and to open chakras to allow those messages to be received with ease. Sagittarius, please take the time to hit the thumbs up button. Share this message. Leave a comment. Let me know if it resonates with you. If it doesn't, that's okay. It just means it's not your reading. And don't forget to subscribe so that you receive notifications when future readings are uploaded and available. Let's ask Holy Spirit, Spirit guides, angels, and ancestors to provide Sagittarius, there we go, with an Archangel Oracle card for this reading. Relationship harmony. Let's get that a little closer. There we go. So that way you can see the angel. That is Archangel Raquel. We angels are opening the hearts of everyone involved. Arguments and conflicts are being resolved now. Let's ask Holy Spirit, Spirit Guide, angels, and ancestors to provide an Oracle of the Shapeshifters card by Lucy Cavendish for Sagittarius to focus on for November the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. Thank you for all messages forthcoming. What say ye? Pose brave flight. You will not let your fear stop you this time. Number 26. Nice. You're about to take flight there? Looks like you are. I mean, 26 breaks down to an 8, and 8's for a change, right? A good change, usually. Okay, the overall energy of the reading from the bottom of the Rider-Waite deck is the Devil. A toxicity. Something that you're bound to. Not in a good way. Something that is being done not in moderation. Something like gambling, cheating, alcoholism, drug addiction, working too much, shopping too much, eating too much. There's a multitude of toxicities. That is clarified from the bottom of the Alchemy 1977 England Tarot deck by the King of Chalices. Now that's an energy of somebody who only has one toe into the ocean of emotion. They do have a lot of emotions. They don't always say them. They don't always voice them. They tend to show their emotions more by their actions. The way they provide, the way they protect, the way that they nurture you. Okay? Now on to your reading, Sagittarius. We have judgment in reverse. Somebody's either made a judgment that was not something that they look back on and realize that it was wrong, okay? Or it could be that they're not trusting their judgment at this time, but Spirit is telling me that they didn't make the right judgment whenever Gabriel blew his horn. The Two of Wands in reverse. You've now made a decision that you're wanting to move forward with what serves highest in your interest. And the Eight of Pentacles in reverse. You're having money problems. Money is affecting your love life right now. You're not able to focus on at work and on your finances because of the judgment that you made in the past that wasn't right and that you're trying to correct. Okay? The judgment in reverse is clarified by death in reverse. There's something you don't want to change. You didn't want it to change. You want it to stay the same. And yet you made a judgment call that wasn't in your best interest. The Two of Wands in reverse is clarified by the Ace of Cups in reverse. You want a new beginning in emotion. The Eight of Pentacles in reverse is clarified by the Three of Cups. And that can go a couple different ways. I'm going to go with celebration. If the cards tell me that it's a third-party situation, if Spirit tells me that, I will let you know. But right now, we're going with you're wanting celebration. Although it doesn't go together. It looks like you're having a hard time focusing on your job and your money because of a third-party situation, because of an interference from somebody else that's influencing you, that caused you to make a judgment call that wasn't in your best interest, that caused you to now want something not to change. You want it to go back to the way it was. In your near future, you have the Five of Wands in reverse. You don't want any more fussing, feuding, fighting, one-upping one another, bullying. The Seven of Cups in reverse. You want to remove the confusion, illusions, delusions. And you want to take the options off the table. And the World in reverse. You feel like there's unfinished business somewhere. The Five of Wands in reverse is clarified by the Queen of Swords. Somebody who wasn't playing games. And whenever you made that bad judgment call, not wanting something to change, but you didn't want the fussing and feuding, they just cut it all out. They said, that's it, I'm done. Don't bother me no more. Pretty much. She takes no bull, and she takes no prisoners, or he, okay? The Seven of Cups in reverse is clarified by the Four of Cups. They ignored your offer of love, or you ignored theirs. And the World in reverse is clarified by the Pentacle. Ace of Pentacles. You got two aces here, Sag. You're wanting some new beginnings. So let's deduce this. You made a judgment call that wasn't in your best interest. That now you're recognizing that it caused things to happen that you did not want to change. You wanted it to remain the same. But you don't want any more fighting, fussing, feuding over it. But somebody's already cut you out and said, that's enough, I'm done with this. No more games for me. You want a new beginning in love, but you want to remove the confusion, delusion, and illusions from the table so you can have a new beginning in passion. You've made a decision to move forward with what's in your higher interest. You want a new beginning in love with no fussing and feuding with this Queen of Swords. And in the process, you need to remove the confusion, illusion, delusion from the table that caused you to ignore their cup of love. You ignored their cup of love. And it's left you where you can't focus on what you're wanting to work on. Because there's been a third-party influence that's had much too much to say about things. And now you realize there's unfinished business where you want to have this new beginning and passion, where you need to remove the illusion, the confusion, and the delusions that cause you to ignore the cup of love from this Queen of Swords. Now, Sagittarius, your most likely outcome of this situation is the Queen of Cups in reverse. She's normally nurturing, intuitive, and wears her heart on her sleeve, and now she's holding back her emotions. She's gone into her shell. She's clamped down on you. She's not putting forth any energy towards you. She's turned her cup upside down and said, forget it. The Hangman. So you're hanging around to see what will happen. If you can get some enlightenment on if this person has changed their way of thinking about this situation. And they have. They're waiting on their ships to come in. The Queen of Cups in reverse is clarified by the Fool. They want to take a leap of faith, but not with you, Sagittarius. The Hangman is clarified by the Eight of Wands. Communication. Back and forth communication or travel. Maybe y'all live a distance from each other and you're wanting to go see this person. Or you're wanting some back and forth passionate communication to open up the lines again of communication. And the Three of Wands is clarified by the Seven of Cups. There's too much illusion, confusion, delusion, and options on the table. This person has options, and they're looking at them. That's their ships. It's like, which one do I want? Which one do I want? Okay? So, Sag, we're going to ask Holy Spirit, Spirit God, angels, and ancestors how you feel about your person of interest. You have the Two of Cups in reverse. You feel like that person turned those cups upside down whenever they cut you out of their life after you ignored their cup of love. Sounds to me like you both turned those cups upside down. The Eight of Wands again, you're wanting communication. You're wanting back and forth passionate communication with this person. And you feel out in the cold from them because they cut you out after you ignored their cup of love. Or vice versa. The Two of Cups in reverse is clarified by the Three of Wands again. You know they're waiting on their ships to come in. They're not waiting for you. The Eight of Wands is clarified by the Ten of Wands, a burden. you're wanting this conversation, you're wanting this passionate conversation with this person, but they feel like it's a burden to them. They don't want to open up the lines of communication with you. And the Five of Pentacles is clarified by judgment. They made that judgment call when they cut you out, after you ignored their cup of love because of somebody else's influence in your life. Now, Sagittarius, how does your person of interest feel about you? The Magician. They feel like they have everything they need to manifest what they want with you. The Knight of Pentacles. They actually want to come towards you with an offer of loyalty, groundedness, stability, something tangible. But they don't want to date you. They want to remain single. They're single, they're independent, they make their own money, they make their own decision, they're grounded, everything. They got it going on. They're the bomb, okay? And they're friend zoning you. If you contact them, that's what they're going to do. They're going to friend zone you, Sagittarius. The Magician is clarified by the Six of Swords. They want to go over to calmer shores. No more dating with you. The Knight of Pentacles is clarified by the Knight of Chalices. They're not going to offer affection. They're just offering friendship to you. The Nine of Pentacles is clarified by the Six of Pentacles in reverse. Because with you, things were not an equal give and take. That's what they see. Now, don't hate the messenger, Sagittarius. And if it's vice versa, then it's vice versa. But if you ignore somebody's offer of love because of an influence of somebody else that didn't have to wake up with the decision that you made, then it's kind of like suck it up buttercup time. Okay? Definitely doesn't make for a hella beautiful situation. What it makes for is this person not wanting to take a chance on you again. They are, if you contact them, they're going to just offer you friendship. They're not going to be willing to be in a relationship with you. They will remain single before they start dating you again. Okay? They're very independent and they're looking for a equal give and take situation. Okay? Holy Spirit, Spirit God, angels, and ancestors, what advice do you have for Sagittarius at this time? The Knight, King of Cups in reverse. Voice your emotions to this person. Spill your guts. Tell your truth. The King of Cups is well known for not voicing their emotions. And you're going to have to spill your guts if you want any chance at all with this person. The Hierophant. Do not expect a higher level of commitment with this person. And the Five of Swords. Be ready for them to throw down their swords and walk away. Not to be in a relationship with you. The King of Cups in reverse is clarified by the Four of Pentacles. They're going to withhold their time, their energy, their emotions, and their money from any relationship with you. The Hierophant in reverse is clarified by the Four of Swords. You need to go into a rest time, Sagittarius, and reflect on what all has occurred. Reflect on your action and their reaction to it. The Five of Swords is clarified by the King of Swords. They're going to cut out, they're going to hear you out, and then they're going to make a head over heart decision to cut out anything that is not in their best interest. They're not going to allow their life to be ruled by people who don't have to wake up with that decision. They make their own decisions. And they may take in other people's experiences into consideration, but they don't take it as fact. Sagittarius, let's go ahead and read Pose Brave Flight number 26. You will not let fear stop you this time. You're going to be offered a chance to do something out of your normal reality. And instead of thinking it through again and again and analyzing its risks until you're immobilized, Pose Brave Flight asks you to take the suggestion of another and fly high. There will be a message that comes to you via a telegram or a letter, and it will be up to you whether you respond in person or whether you ignore the call. This could be a trip where air travel is involved, or an experience where you will have to take some chances and be uncertain of what will happen. You must allow uncertainty to enter your life, which is being slowly killed by all the safety. Take the chance, travel, explore, overcome a fear of flying. All will be worth it, for you will discover something wonderful about yourself in return, that you are brave and are capable of greater things. This is a lesson for you, Sagittarius, to be vulnerable, to open up, to not let others influence you that don't have to sleep with the decision that you're making, and not to ignore and make bad judgment calls regarding someone that you care about, because you could lose them for all of eternity. Free will can and will change all outcomes of situations. Sagittarius, please click the thumbs up. Don't forget to share this message. Please leave a comment. Let me know if this resonates with you. If it doesn't, that's okay. It just means it's not your message today. But go ahead and say hi. Leave me a comment and say hi. And don't forget to subscribe so that you receive notifications when future readings are uploaded and available. Namaste.